This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Hogan and Tugboat are going to take on Honky Tonk Man and Greg Valentine. They go to a DQ in 6 minutes and 38 seconds. Meltzer would say
words.
Sloppy work with Tugboat in the ring most of the way. Do you smell a Tugboat turn several months down the road? There was a good heat since Hogan was involved. Hogan got the hot tag at 4.5 minutes. Jimmy Hart ran to the back to get Earthquake and Dino Bravo, but they were kept away from the ring by Pat Patterson, Rene Goulet, Jay Strongbow.
So they were like mimes in a box trying to fucking get out of that goddamn imaginary box. Yeah.
Meltzer did say most of these guys who came out could still probably outwork Bravo in this era.
100%.
He says, anyway, they came back after Honky hit Tugboat with his guitar for the DQ and did the 5-on-1 on Hogan. Quake splashed him once, then went for the Earthquake finish, but Tugboat made the save with the guitar and ran all the heels off. He gives it 2 stars. So here's the thing I want to talk about here. This was filmed in September of 1990, roughly a month before it aired here on October 13th. At this point, did you already have in mind, we're going to do Hogan Tugboat, Sheik Tugboat at WrestleMania 7. Was it ever even considered? And you've said no before, but in this era, at this point, in this month, was it considered to be Hogan Warrior? Cause there's so many questions about that because of that promo that you ran at WrestleMania 6 and the poster that came out that you and I both have. It has both of their flags on the front of the LA Coliseum. Or at this point, did you already know, no, we got a plan for Sergeant Slaughter because he's in the last match here and he's perfecting his noogie finisher. That's real.
Have you ever had a fucking real noogie? Not one of them working noogies.
I was wondering, do you want to give some noogies to all these dudes who sent you this soapy water?
Don't worry. They're going to get thank yous.
Chat me up for real. Where were you on the WrestleMania 7 main event in September of 1990? Did you have a plan A, plan B, and plan C? And what were they in order or whatever?
Well, I can tell you that Warrior and Hogan was never in the cards at all, any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
The WrestleMania poster for WrestleMania 7 having Warrior and Hogan flags on the Coliseum. They were the 2 biggest stars in the company. That's it.
Fair enough. So chat me up about Sheik Tugboat. Where were we with that angle, at least in your mind here? Because it's even speculated in the Observer. Do you smell a Tugboat turn several months down the road? It does feel like you planted some seeds, but then didn't pull the trigger, maybe got cold feet and pivoted to Sergeant Slaughter, who's going to help finish the show here.
Did you see the match?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You're saying the Slaughter match was that much better?
The Slaughter match wasn't designed to be any better. It was just Sarge beating Coco.
I meant Hogan at WrestleMania 7.
Oh God. You think, fuck yes. I thought Hogan and Sarge at WrestleMania 7 was a damn good match.
Oh, okay. Listen to it in the archives right now. Something to wrestle.
Okay. I'm 11/12 hot.
Oh shit. Fire. This is getting serious now.
Fucking A it is.
Chat me up
but
though.
No,
for
there was no Warrior Hogan. And I think in the back of Vince's mind, he may have kind of maybe still be thinking about Tugboat, Sheik Tugboat. But at the same time, it was Sarge was back and it's like, okay, let's try this and see how this works. But it was still early to pull that trigger, and Sarge coming back, let's get him back in here and established as a heel. And the winds of change were in the air, put it that way.
So you had who was second guessing it here? Is it Vince?
Everybody but Vince. At least I can speak for myself and Pat Patterson and I wasn't working in creative on a day-to-day basis, but I know, I did talk to Vince about it way back then, and as well as Pat, and both of us were like, oh, Vince, I don't think that Tugboat's strong enough to do this and to pull this off. And the feeling was going from Tugboat to Sheik Tugboat. And we say that's the working name, Sheik Tugboat. I'm sure that we probably would have changed his name into, Sheik Ayatollah Fernum Snavitz Ekapasis.
Sheik Ottman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. But at the same time, it was, and I'm not going to say that I was the first one to say Sarge, but when Sarge was rumored about coming back, when you go back and you look in 1983, when Sarge left,
he was one of your top baby faces. Him and Snuka, right?
Fucking A, man. Sarge was as big as Hogan at the time. So from a babyface standpoint, and you had the two biggest baby faces from whatever, 6-7 years ago, but it was a big return with Sarge. And it was like the idea of the all-American hero and Sergeant Slaughter turning heel on Hulk Hogan. It just felt a million times bigger. Then add to that, again, speaking about Jesse Ventura, when they made it legal or not against the law to burn the American flag, and Jesse chuckling in edit one time going, yeah, wouldn't it be great if Slaughter came back and burned the flag? It's like the wheels start turning, and you look at that attraction versus having to turn Tugboat. And I don't know that the audience was really buying Tugboat at the time.
Well, yeah. I agree with that. Last match here on Saturday night's main event, Sergeant Slaughter gets the win over Koko Beware in 5 minutes and 18 seconds. And wouldn't you know it, it's that damned old atomic noogie that gets the job done. Meltzer would say, much to my surprise, Slaughter worked real good here. He looks too slow when he's on offense, but he did a good job in selling to make it a decent match. And he gives it a 1.5 stars. So he's back, and it looks like he's been behind glass. Y'all are going to break it in case of emergency, and unbelievably, he's going to be on a march to win the world title in just 2 pay-per-views. So this happens in September. It airs in October. And by January, he's your world champ, winning the world title from the Ultimate Warrior. It's something else to go back and look at him beating up Koko Beware here and think he's about to be world champ.
Well, yeah, stranger things have happened, and the timing was right. The timing was right from that phone call of saying, hey, what if? Sure would like to come in and talk to you, Vince, to here we are. And as you say, 6 months later, look at where we are.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.